Hello, welcome back. I'm Kat. If you want to call me Rita, still fine. My actual name is Kat, and sorry you get some post-shower frizzy hair today. I didn't really sleep much last night, so got about 2 working brain cells. You get what you get. I decided I haven't vlogged in a while, so I do a little update here. Here in Michigan, at least, we're getting spring for a couple more days. I think, well, that made it worse. I think the weather's gonna drop back down to like freezing and a little bit below in the next couple days, but it was been warm enough the last couple days. I've had windows open. I actually slept with my bedroom windows open last night. It was amazing. I've needed the fresh air. Cabin fever is real. So updates. I've been doing a lot of focusing on taking back my time, I guess is how I'm going to phrase it. I've been trying to detox from my phone. I had already deleted like a bunch of apps off my phone, but I was finding myself like just picking up my phone for no reason and turning it on and like just staring at it. So what I've done for that is it's banished from the bedroom when I'm trying to sleep, because I'll just roll over and pick up in the middle of the night subconsciously, and I don't like feeling like I'm addicted to my phone. I will say I do not want to get rid of my cell phone. I think my little sci-fi pocket computer is really, really handy. I just don't want to be addicted to it. It's there as a communication device, and I really want to treat it as such. This angle is okay. Better. Okay. Like I want to keep my phone. I just don't want to just keep picking it up and wasting time. Hang on. Can't do this backwards. Got a kitty taking a bath back here. Which kitty is that? That's Rowan, because Kaz is over here. But yeah, I'm just trying to detox from my phone. I found during the day, what I'm doing is I'm actually turning the ringer on. Oh, we've got a Kaz. I'll turn the ringer on and then leave it someplace out of sight, out of reach. So if somebody actually messaged me or get a call, then I'll hear the timer, the dinger ding, and then I know I can go check it. Otherwise, when I had the ringer completely off, I would keep picking it up to check to see if I had any messages, and then I would inevitably get on and start scrolling through things. So this is for me. I just feel like I lose a lot of time pointlessly on my phone. I don't like feeling like I'm addicted to my phone. I mean, I have the same problem with this over here a little bit, like the computer. There's my drawing tablet over here. But I've had to replace some things, because like I'd also think of something and go and look it up on my phone. So I've started carrying around a little notebook. I just put some paper on the outside. Thanks, Kaz. Life with cats. What I've just been doing is just like writing down lists, or if things come to mind, I'll write them down to look up later. So I'm not always reaching my phone to look up something right away. And I have noticed several times that I'll go back and look at something I jotted down that I wanted to look up, and I'm like, I don't care. So I don't have to waste my time on it. I got cat hair on my face. It's wonderful. So sorry. Also, something else, I've been really inactive over the winter. I'm just gonna have cat hair on my face this entire time. I'm sorry, you're gonna be picking fur off. I've been really inactive over winter, so I'm trying to get myself just more active. I set my treadmill back up. I'm not really a fan of being on the treadmill. I find it kind of boring. But I do set myself a timer. I did buy these little timers. I set it for half an hour. I can do half an hour on the treadmill, even if it's really, really boring. Most Wednesdays I've been going roller skating, which I find actually really, really fun. So it's just for me. I feel better when I've been active. I just feel very much like it's gotten to the point where I've been so inactive that I just feel tired because I'm not moving. And that really sucks. So doing it basically getting active for my mental health. So like another thing too is like I feel like anytime I'm mildly inconvenienced, I'm just like, oh, it's time to be a potato for the rest of the day. And I don't want to do that either. I'm trying to be more conscious about not letting everything be an excuse. Hang on. Yeah, let me see Rogue catch. Oh, I guess he's done. Like I don't need to stop letting everything be an excuse to just be a vegetable for the rest of the day. Like, oh, something happens. Well, there goes my day. So day is ruined. It's over for me. I need to stop doing that. Like this morning, I woke up, I hadn't slept very well. I couldn't get to sleep last night. When I did fall asleep, I slept really well. But falling asleep was a problem. So, like even this morning I got up and like, I have things I need to do and I just don't want to do them. And I'm like, okay, this illustrates my issue. So I made myself work on a project for an hour, and it wasn't as much as I would have liked to have done, but it was something, which is better than nothing. I live in a cheap old house. I've been having some cheap old house problems, and that's really set my mood off too. But it's like, okay, that doesn't take all day to deal with this issue. So it's like I need to stop using everything as an excuse to just like, well, that's it for the day. It's really hard. I feel overwhelmed a lot of the time, but just trying to be a little more conscious. And even if I do have a bad mood, like a half an hour, an hour or something, just set aside some time. I really do want to be more productive than I have been. Like I haven't even been drawing or sketching that much lately. And that bothers me because that's what I want to be doing and I'm not doing it. And then I feel worse because I'm not doing it. And then I feel bad, so I don't do it. This is what I call the Ouroboros of suck. It's like, I can't do a thing because I feel bad, but I feel bad because I can't do the thing. And it just kind of, I get stuck in a lot of, I guess, bad habits, I would describe it. And I want to break out of that cycle. So that's part of the reason I decided to do these blogs. It's a little accountability and I'm like, hey. But anyway, progress report. I have not been completely a slug. I've been working on a script for a lore video for Rita. For anybody who's new here, Rita is my old Star Fox fan character. She's been around for a really, really long time. I use her a lot online. I would not call her my persona. She's not me. She's just, how do I describe it? Like, because I've definitely used her name is my handle, this channel. But like, she's not me. I guess she's parts of me. But anyway, getting distracted because I'm tired. I've been working on a script. I printed it out. I've got little notes here for illustrations I want to do for it. I am working on this project a lot slower than I had really hoped I would, but we're making progress. The illustrations probably aren't going to be anything fabulous, just because I don't want to be doing this for the next 3 years. Other things I've progressed on. So the other project I was talking about is one that actually predates Rita. I have been calling it the Galaxy Project, and I don't like that as just kind of a working title, although I've had this for years in my head. I haven't ever figured out what to name it. I've got my little folder of my handwritten notes, my little tab so I can find it. So some background on that, without really telling you much of the story, is the main character in that was actually the character. Rita was originally this character, and then she split off and became her own thing. Long story. And this character and I have shared names at multiple points over the last 30 some years. That's how long I've been. But she started out with something that I thought would sound like a good nickname to my birth name. It was Kyla. And then when I got to college, I started using that as a nickname. Everybody just called me by my full birth name up till I was 18, and I just started introducing myself to people who hadn't known me my entire life as Kyla, and that stuck. And then I'm like, well, I feel weird having a character sharing a name. So her name got changed to Kat or Catherine, She's actually the second character I've ever had in my life that I've named Catherine. I really have an affinity for this name, clearly because when I changed my name legally in 2020, I'm now Kat/Catherine, which led me in. At that point, I was like, I'm never going to work on this project. It doesn't matter if we have the same name. This isn't going to see the light of day anymore. And then I picked up art again, and I really, really want to work on this project. So I'm like, well, I have to rename her because I don't want to have the same name. And again, it's a whole conversation of she's also not me. And it just felt weird to have a character with the same name. We are very much not the same people. So long story short, I renamed her. Her name is now Hollis, or Hollis Foxglove. And anybody follows me on any of my art sites, you've seen her. It's this lady. And sorry if this is shiny. All of my art is in here, for finished pieces. So we've got a lot of Rita in there, and some earlier stuff. There's more Hollis and her twin brother Jamie. So it's gonna sound silly, but just renaming her has really, I guess, triggered that little piece in my brain that's like, ooh, I'm interested in this right now. Like, it triggered the hyperfixation on my own project. So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I do want to work on it. It is, however, 35, oh my God, years of information just in my head about this project. And it's changed a lot over the years because, like, I was 12 when I originally thought it up, and I am now not. It's had a lot of time to marinate and grow up into something else completely different. And so I don't know where to start on it. There's just too much information in my brain on it. So I might do some little side stories first. We'll see. Just to get some of the stuff out of my brain, so that doesn't need to be in the main story proper. And it'll also be some practice in doing sequential art, as I want to do as a comic. We'll see if I can finish that before I die. Let's see here. Miscellaneous. I am considering changing my display name, not my usernames. I'm going to leave those all as Rita Lachette, but considering changing my display name here to my actual name, just to avoid confusion. Personally, again, it's kind of, I feel weird using my characters' names when they're not they're not something I consider as an alternate persona to myself. Like, I really love Rita and I really, really love Hollis, but they're not me. And should I start actually getting stuff done, and getting like an actual project out there, not just sketches or my doodles or whatever, I would like it under my name. So I guess that's branding, I suppose. What is going on here? Anyway, try to make this a short one. Currently reading. I am currently reading Snuff by Terry Pratchett, which means after Snuff, I'll have one more book left in the main Discworld series, which is Raising Steam. I have recently finished Butter, that I was reading, I think, last time I did a vlog. I also read Unseen Academicals, which is another Discworld book. And then last night I finished The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. That was actually a reread for me, and I think I liked it even better this time. I don't know if cozy horror is a thing, but if it is, then I nominate T. Kingfisher as a cozy horror author. She also does some really great fantasy and fairy tale, folk tale retellings. Highly recommend. There's only one series of hers I didn't particularly care for, and that was Sword something. Wasn't for me. Not everything's for me. But everything else she's written, I really, really like. So I highly recommend that. Definitely enjoyed The Hollow Places. Like I said, I am currently reading Snuff in the Discworld series. Gonna be honest, I started my reread January of 2025. And I'm ready to be done, because we're more than a year through, but I mean, it's a lot of books. So I have Snuff and Raising Steam before I finish the main Discworld series, and then there are 5 Tiffany Aching books, and last night I was like, well, maybe I don't have to count the Tiffany Aching books, except that I started out my reread with the intention that I would read the main books and then the Tiffany Aching books and then consider that done. So I kind of feel like I can't change it now this close to the end just to finish it up sooner. Although I might take a break for a couple books, which I've been doing anyway, clearly. But anyway, just a quick rambly update. I hope I'm coherent. I am very, very tired today. I think I got maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. And we supposedly have a rainstorm coming in tonight, and old house problems. I don't fully have the hole in my roof patched. So that's probably going to keep me up. But I have a temp patch inside. Shouldn't be an issue. At least no squirrels have gotten into the house, okay? But anyway, yeah, it's getting handled. Which I guess that's another point to bring up about myself. Me. And I'm going to say this out loud with my whole chest so everybody can hear me say it. I am a walking ball of anxiety at all times. I'm always very stressed out about the what ifs and the could be's and the but then something happens, like there's a giant hole in my roof, and I just deal with it. So my anxiety over tiny little things that haven't even happened yet needs to shut up and let me do some stuff, because I find that anxiety honestly kind of crippling, and it's not doing anything for me. It's just holding me back. I'm not getting stuff done because I'm anxious all the time, except when shit does happen. Pardon. Sorry. When things do happen, I'm just like, well, we're going to take care of that and I can handle it. Yes, I do occasionally have little meltdowns, but like it lasts maybe 5 minutes and then I move on, which is far less time than I spend being anxious. So anyway, shut up, anxiety. I haven't got any use for you. But anyway, again, hope I was coherent. I'm sorry I've got cat hair all over my face. I have a sleeping Rowan. It's my screamy baby. And I hope everybody else is having a really good week, as best you can, with the world being on fire. And I love you. See you later.